Hi, hello, namaste. Welcome back to my channel and welcome back to another video. I know that we are really going through really difficult times, and most of us are hearing one bad news or maybe more than that in a single day, um, about our loved ones or about our friends, relatives, and all of that. India is going through really difficult times these days. All I can say is we'll all keep praying and we'll all keep hoping for a better tomorrow very soon. We hope and we pray that India heals faster and we come out of this really strong. So on that note, we'll start this video because so many of you have been asking me about putting up this video. I have not only this video but also other videos like doing Hcpc registration, filling up the form, how to fill up the form. I've done that already, and I have been able to help so many of you out there, but most of you have been requesting me from places like Dhaka, Bangladesh, Dhaka in Bangladesh, then from Pakistan, and from so many other places. You have been requesting me from Greece as well to put up video where you show filling up the form in English, completely in English. So I decided that I'll do it, but I'll be doing that maybe after a couple more videos, maybe after 2 videos. So because there are certain rule changes and things that have come up after, not rule changes, but they have eased down certain things like about certifying supporting documents and all that. So you don't have to, I think, now get it certified by a rank officer or a government official and all that. And now things have eased down a bit because of COVID restrictions and lockdown and all that. So I think there are so many changes that have taken place on that terms. So I'll be coming up with certain things regarding that as well. I'm still doing my research, waiting for certain emails, responding back and all that. So yeah, after that I will be doing a video on the form for international applicants for Hcpc registration. Okay, so now about Ielts, I did do a video previously about Ielts requirement for Hcpc registration, and on that video I did say that Ielts was not mandatory, and Ielts was not mandatory till December 2020. That was. Now from January 2021, Ielts is mandatory for Hcpc registration. It can be either academic or general Ielts. For Hcpc registration, all the 15 occupations under the regulatory body require 7 overall score and no individual score less than 6.5. So that is at the time. I'm taking this video on the 8th of March 2021. So as per this time, I'm saying this is the required score for Ielts, and Ielts is mandatory now. It wasn't mandatory till December 2020. From January 1st, 2021, it started becoming mandatory again. It was mandatory some time ago as well. When I was doing my registration, it was mandatory, and then it became not mandatory again. So things keep changing, rules keep changing, and now because so many occupations have entered the shortage occupation list, they may be decided to make Ielts mandatory as well. So, and now for all, so both general and academic Ielts is approved, and this is the required score that I've already mentioned. Now, so many of you have been asking me about acquiring a physiotherapy job in the UK, so I will be mentioning about that as well on this video. So if you want to be, or if you want to work as a physiotherapist, there have been so many questions that have been coming up, so many emails coming up from different places like UAE as well. So many Dubai physios are also looking for coming into the UK. So to all of you all guys, I would like to say yes, UK is a wonderful option. UK is a lovely place to, you know, settle down and have a career and all that. So you can definitely try to apply for jobs. Now, you have been asking me about applying, how to apply for being a physiotherapist in the UK. I've already done a video on this, of being a physiotherapist in the UK and the different banding scales and all that. So all you have to do is get your Hcpc registration application online. If you're an international applicant, get it online, fill it up, and or you can print it as well. A print copy is also acceptable, so you can get it filled up. And you need your Ielts, so you need general or academic Ielts overall score 7, nothing less than 6.5 for individual modules like reading, listening, writing and speaking. And you need to make sure that your test report form, when you submit it, it should be valid. So it's got only 2-year validity, I think. So you make sure that it is a valid copy for English language proficiency that you're submitting, if your first language is not English. So yeah, so you need your Ielts, and after your Hcpc registration is done, which is taking longer time, I'll be discussing about that as well in another video. It is taking a long time for registration these days, but there are people who are getting it done. There are people who are getting jobs. There are people who find it difficult to apply, but once you apply, once you get shortlisted, and once you pass the interview, you are getting recruited. But right now, because of the conditions getting vulnerable in India, India is on the red list. So travel is not allowed, and that is why they've stopped recruiting healthcare professionals. I would say nurses they've stopped recruiting, but I'm not too sure about physios as well. Maybe soon after the red list, if you start hunting for jobs, if you are registered and all that. I'm saying not just for Indians, but for other people who are not from red listed countries, like for example, I think Bangladesh is not on the list. Pakistan, I'm not too sure if it's on the list. Then there were people from UAE as well. Dubai is on the list. So yeah, that's another issue. If you're from some other Middle Eastern countries, I think you're not on the list. So there are so many different places which are not on the list. And if you are an international applicant applying from there, then you can definitely try applying for bands of physios ranging from 5 till 9. So it's according to your experience. I know that there are freshers who are also trying to apply. So if you are a fresher watching me and you think that you cannot apply, don't hesitate to apply. So this is a golden opportunity. I would say apply for a band 5 rotational physio or a locum physio post. If you're getting selected and if you're shortlisted for interview, go for it, okay? Don't take a step back, go a step forward. If you've already, there are so many registrants, that is Hcpc registrants, who have done this. They don't think about taking it up and they instead try for their masters. I would say if you're already a registrant, try for your job first, try for a work permit or a work visa first, and then try for masters. If you think that is not happening, go for masters, and then you have got your 2-year stay back period. That is when you can actually apply for your registration and hunt for jobs as well. And when you are in that studying period, when you are in that course period, you can actually work as, I'm talking about physios here, so you can actually work as a physiotherapy assistant because you don't need registration in that meantime. So you can work as an assistant, get to know about how qualified physios work here in the UK, and then you can actually apply for your registration and get your job as well. So this is the basic things that I needed to share with you all, because there are so many emails coming in and most of you have got doubts about Ielts, about filling up the forms, about applying for jobs online. So how do you apply for jobs? That's the next question. I would say once you get your registration, Hcpc will be sending you a link of an email of a link of NHS job account. So that is to create an account for yourself. You can create an account for yourself on NHS jobs, and you can filter out jobs which is required for you, which is not required for you. You can filter it out, and you can have your own relevant searches on that particular site. All you have to do is make a site for your make a account for yourself, create an account for yourself on the link that they give you, and on there you can search for jobs. So if you're searching for a band 5 rotational post according to your experience, then you can search and you can apply, and you can also email the line manager. Details would be given on the side, right hand side of each job application, of each job vacancy. So once you apply and once you have made sure that you've contacted the line managers of that post as well, then I think they'll get back to you. Some get back in about 7 working days, some get back in about 14 working days. So it differs upon the different posts and the different vacancies that they put up. So it is as no, I wouldn't say simple, because once you're applying for a job, you need to look into the job description. You need to see if you are a suitable person for that job. So what would you have to look is, you'll have to be thorough about the job description and what you're applying for. And once you feel that you are feeling safe enough to apply for it, do go for it. Send in your CV as well, a nice and updated CV. I've given CV tips and how to create a CV details and all that. That was my first 2 videos, so go check that out as well. If you have got mistakes, do let me know after you've created a CV for yourself as well. If you have more queries regarding it, I will help you with that. There are so many people who are coming up with that. And now on filling up the section 3, or the work experience section, I will be dealing with that as well in another video in detail when I do the whole form up with COVID regulations that are in place now and all that. So for now, I'll take your leave. I hope you're all staying safe wherever, in whichever part of the world you are in. All we can do is stay safe and pray for the best, hope for the best, and believe in God. That's it. Put your trust in God and He will keep you safe. Okay? Whatever happens, happens for good. So don't get your hearts disheartened. I know it's really, really sad every day seeing worse things happening around us. So pray, keep yourself safe, stay healthy, and stay active at home. And that's all, guys. God bless and good luck.